Hey you guys, welcome back to another video confessional. I figured it would be cute to do a video today because honestly, with this latest immunity win spoiler, um, I don't think there's gonna be much happening this round on my end, or at least on this specific block's end. I might have other things to say, I don't know. Um, but yeah, I just want to provide you guys a little bit of an update, tell you guys what's going on. Last we left off, we were talking about the Clay Boo, and I feel bad for Clay. I like Clay. I really do. I liked Clay. I thought he was like sweet. Honestly, if I had my pick of who I wanted to go, it probably would have been Orion or Brooks, but it just didn't make sense for me to vote anybody else. It would have jeopardized like my entire game. It would have made our blocks seem very unstable, which is not good going into a potential swap or anything like that. Um, Clay did make like a last minute ditch effort attempt to try and stay. We mostly just ghosted him. I feel really bad. Clay, if you're watching this back, I really do like you. I thought you were like one of the nicer people on the tribe, on the block, on the realm. Like you were always just so sweet. Oh, oh. Um, yeah, we ended up voting him out. It was relatively unceremonious. What I will say is either Brooks or Orion um, used their penalty vote. I don't know which one. I think it is actually Brooks who used the penalty vote because Alexander and I are speculating that Kit and Orion are a pair, and he told me that Kit self-voted at this last at their dismissal, and like you can't do the same task more than once. So obviously they couldn't have both done a penalty vote, so I'm assuming it was Brooks. I think Petra told me that he was gonna vote Orion, but he was also saying Brooks. I don't know. I wish I would have clarified. It would have been like really helpful for figuring out the partnerships. But maybe it was. Maybe Kit and Ryan aren't actually partners, and it's actually Petra who got the information from Kit and then relayed it back to me, saying like Orion was the one that figured it out that way. I'm not really too sure. Um, this challenge, this challenge was so funny. I just like got my Burger King. I was like, we're ready, set, go. Like, let's get this show on the road. It was like 5:30. We get the first one pretty easily, and then the second one hits, and we're like, what the fuck are we doing? We spent an hour basically on the second puzzle, and I was like, we're literally not gonna finish if these are this hard throughout the whole entire thing. Thankfully we like started picking up the pace and like knowing what to expect, and it turns out we actually blew the entire like other three blocks like out of the water because we were so like determined to like take it slow, make sure we were methodical and precise when we were talking about describing the patterns. We got every single card correct, and we only missed a couple of the patterns. I was really proud. I hope you guys were proud. I needed this immunity win because it would have been a chaotic mess if I was not immune and this block was not immune. I mean, either I would have went home, which is certainly a possibility. I'm not gonna discount that, but like either I go home or I make a decision that leaves somebody that's staying in the game upset. And the odds that we're merging our blocks next round into realm versus realm, it's kind of like a sizable possibility. Like everybody's sort of expecting it. So, I didn't want to go with a numbers disadvantage and people being mad at me disadvantage. But, I think having immunity is definitely going to be healthy. Um, I want to pry a little bit. Laurent is a like nosy person. He's an arrogant shtick. He's always in everybody's business. He's very arrogant, very narcissistic. So I'm gonna like try and play that up and see if anybody gives me information about what's going on in the other dismissal. Because I just want the gossip and I want people to like know that I like want to hear about them. I want to hear about their day and all that stuff. Because A, I genuinely do want to hear about their day, but B, like if I can find a way in and like be like, oh, what's going on? Like, oh, I'm so sorry. If I can be like sympathetic, if I can like be an ear, whatever, like that'll obviously bode well when we merge the realm into one. And especially with it being 5-5, the numbers and relationships are going to be so important. Not just for the fact that like one person can sway another person, push and pull to try and get a majority to happen, but two, when you look at all the advantages that could be coming out and into play, it's better that I'm on their good side than on their bad side. If I had to pick between the 6 of them who I'd want to go home, it would probably be Hayden, because Hayden doesn't really talk to me unless, like, we talk to each other like 3 messages back and forth, maybe a day, maybe. But other than that, maybe Nathaniel. I liked Nathaniel in the beginning, but then we sort of splintered off. I don't know if that's going to be the actual result. I want Iniko and I want Zinnia to stay. I like them both. I trust them both. I think that, they'd want to work with me and they'd protect me if need be. So fingers crossed that they stay, because I like both of them very, very much. We decided not to take any of the curses again. I think it's still a good move. I really didn't want to play this risk averse. That was like my one thing that I wanted to like go bananas crazy, like go down house boots, and I can't believe I just said that out loud. Oh my god. And just take the risk, put myself out there, but I was really not confident that we were going to win this challenge, so I didn't want to take it, because if I did, it would have been horrible no matter which way you slice it. But I am a little bit worried for Alexander. I know that he was like in a unanimous vote, but I'm just always worried about my lovely little partner. I don't want him to go home. I still think that we're in a good spot, information-wise, because I'm assuming most, if not all, people know that we're probably partners. That's information that got out round 1. But he's been speculating to me, Alexander has, that it's redemption. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of redemption element. I just... Something about everybody who's been dismissed being in red doesn't sit right with me. And it reminds me of the Frozen Tundra and how I think everybody in the Frozen Tundra was red, not to mention everybody super active on Discord still. I'm just like, what are you guys plotting? What are you guys plotting? Who's coming back into the game soon? What are you guys plotting? What do you know that I don't? I'll leave you with that. Have a good rest of your night, or day, or morning, or evening. Or just, just have a good one. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Gesundheit.